Hey, Ambitches, I'm downstairs in the Ambitches podcast studio, and I have been getting so many DMs, so many emails, so many instant messages on my app. It's been wild, so I'm going to just come here and kind of just lay it out, just lay it all out so that people can just watch this video and they can pick and choose what they are into and what they're not into, so that I don't have to spend my whole day in my DMs and answering emails and answering messages on my app, because, you know, I'm a busy bitch and I want to podcast and I want to do YouTube videos and I want to do things that actually are fun for me, and being in my DMs all day is definitely not fun unless I'm having a really good conversation. But it's usually just random people being like, cost, how much, when, what? I didn't read the whole email. So I'm here just to like say it and wipe my hands of it and go on my merry way. So some things that are coming down the Pretty Pink pipeline at KBMFC, Katie Boys Misfit Club, and at Ambitches over the next couple months. And all of the stuff that I'm about to say is time sensitive. Most of it's almost sold out. And obviously, I'm here to answer any questions, but make sure that you watch all my videos. If you go over to my app and you're signed up for my email newsletter, that's the best place to get all the nitty gritty, because those are the places where like we are just constantly putting out what's going on. Oh, thank you so much. I showered. Hey. Okay. So these are the things coming up down the pipeline at KBFC and with Ambitches the next couple of months. So number one is the podcast is going to be almost like a television series. I have noticed that if I'm continuously podcasting and I never take a break, I get super burned out and I just like don't even like what I'm creating. I feel like I'm feeding a beast. I feel like I'm just like doing it to do it. And like, that is not who I am. If you know anything about me and my core desired feelings and about Ambitches, it's like I desire to create for the sake of creation and service and value. And I'm not just creating just to create because I said I'm going to do a podcast every day for the rest of my life. Okay. So our 5-year anniversary is coming up for the Ambitches podcast this year. And so I thought it would be really great to have almost like a television series with it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 12 weeks of Ambitches podcasts, and they're going to be single podcasts with just me, solo podcasts. Sometimes we're going to have Big Bernard, aka Matt Babine, and sometimes they're going to have really amazing guests on that are going to entertain you and empower you and inspire you and just bring something else to the table other than just what I know and what I talk about. Like today, my mentor, Lorna J. Brunel, was on the podcast. It was an amazing conversation. We talked about so many different things, but really the main vein is like having a mentor and being involved in a long-term mentorship matters. I've had Lorna as a mentor for 20 plus years. I now have a mentorship program. We call it the Mentorship Mistress Mind program in Ambitches, where I do one-on-one sessions with clients. And we also have this amazing group. And I just know how much mentorship has meant to me over the years. And that's why I started my own mentorship portion of my company over 20 years ago. And now that we do just the Ambitches stuff, I have one-on-one clients from all across the globe. There is a prerequisite to get in with me about that. And if you want to have a conversation about mentorship, we can totally do that. But I'm very, very, very picky with who I work with. And Lorna taught me that. So like Lorna was on the podcast today. We have Maureen Hancock, my wonderful friend and soul sister. She is going to be coming on the podcast. The Juju Nurse, who's going to be talking all about crystals. The Country Clairvoyant, aka Christian Bradley West, my astrologer, is going to be on. So we have like a lot of really cool stuff coming up. So our last podcast of this year is going to play on the Tuesday right before Thanksgiving. And then I'm taking an entire month off. And then we'll have another podcast session, like those 12 podcasts dropping. I think it's the week before the first of the year. So stay tuned with that. So that's the first thing. So the podcast is going to start being a little different. So if you don't hear my podcast for a couple of weeks, don't like poo-poo me. Remember that I'm taking these little breaks so that I can rejuvenate myself and I can just be more powerful and serviceful and valuable to each and every one of you HBICs out there in Ambitches land. The second thing that's coming up is Bitchapalooza. is happening. It's our first ever Bitchapalooza. It's happening on January 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's a 3-day event. It's a cross between a dance festival, a spiritual festival, inner child healing, meditation, yoga, a breath work, dance party, bitch Olympics, full moon rituals, burning ceremonies. Like, it's going to be next fucking level, okay? So Bitchapalooza is happening the 6th, 7th, and 8th. There's only 2 tickets left. There's only 2 tickets left. And whether I sell them this week or I do not, I'm going to be closing. I'm going to be closing out Bitchapalooza sales because I really have to focus on our swag bags and all of our gifts and goodies and the things. So I don't want people joining last minute and then messing me all up. So whether we sell those 2 tickets this week or not, the doors to Bitchapalooza are going to close on Sunday, this Sunday coming up, okay? The cost for Bitchapalooza, the 3-day weekend, is $1,444. And I'm telling you, it's going to be worth every freaking penny. We have the most incredible events that weekend. You're going to dance. You're going to laugh. You are going to have fun like you haven't had fun probably since 8th grade. That is my goal. That is my mission. So we're going to be doing a lot of deep spiritual work, but we're also going to be having some serious sisterhood bonding. So much fun. And like I said, there's only 2 tickets left for that. It happens January 6th, 7th, and 8th. If you have any questions about Bitchapalooza, you can DM me here or you can message me over on my app. But like I said, all of the emails that go out and everything that we post on my app has explicit, ridiculously overdone details on literally every second of the weekend. And then on the 8th, after Bitchapalooza is done, I rented out the Capitol Grill in Burlington, Massachusetts for the day. Yes, because I'm that bitch. We have a limousine service picking us up from Katie Boyd's Misfit Club after Victoria Duke, the famous makeup artist, does full makeovers on all the girls for Bitchapalooza. That means styling, hair, makeup, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to look like a bunch of snacks walking into Capitol Grill. So this is not just for Bitchapalooza people, guys. A lot of people have been asking me, do I have to come to Bitchapalooza to attend this dinner? No, you do not. But if you are at Bitchapalooza, we do have a limousine service picking you up from KBMFC, just in case people want to imbibe some alcohol while they're at this event. And it is dinner and drinks with the dead. It's going to be a masterminding dinner at the Capitol Grill. And it's going to be with me, Maureen, and me, Victoria Duke, and of course the famous Maureen Hancock, psychic medium. And she is going to be reading everyone and doing all her incredible work there. And that is going to be from about 1 in the afternoon till about 4 in the afternoon. The cost for the dinner and drinks with the dead is $500. It's a very small group. There's only 20 spots. I think we only have 3 spots left right now. So if you're like, hey, I want to see Maureen, but I don't want to see her in a massive venue like she usually does, please go ahead and think about getting your dinner and drinks with the dead tickets. Capitol Grill, Mastermind, $500 a ticket. Like I said, we're almost sold out. And like I said, you don't have to go to Bitchapalooza to do that, but obviously time is of the essence because we have the most incredible meal that day and everything is pre-picked. So I want to make sure that I can, work with the Capitol Grill and make sure that everything is absolutely chef's kiss that day. So that's going to be on the 8th after Bitchapalooza is over. Like I said, Victoria Duke is going to be coming for Bitchapalooza, doing her hair, makeup, glam makeovers, styling the whole 9 yards. And she's going to also be doing step-by-step makeup tutorials that weekend at Bitchapalooza. She's going to be staying with her team at my home. And then on the 9th and the 10th, which is that Monday and Tuesday, one of Victoria's most incredible photographers that she works with, Danielle Boujon, is going to be flying up from Miami, and she is going to be doing 2 days of photo shoots. The photo shoots are going to be next level. Obviously, Victoria doesn't mess around. Full hair, full makeup, full styling, full glam. You get to choose 2 looks, and then you have a certain amount of edited pictures. It's a pretty hefty amount. And obviously all your styling and your time with Danielle Boujon, and then you get all your pictures after. And the cost for your photo shoot is $800. Again, space is severely limited because you can only shoot so many people in a day. And I think we already have a good amount of people signed up. What you do is you purchase your photo shoot spot, and then we talk to you and we plug you in to when you're going to be coming, whether it's like really early in the morning, midday, or afternoon, just depending on your schedule and where you're, because I have girls coming in from all over the world for that photo shoot. So we're like just planning accordingly. A lot of people think I'm OCD, but this is how I roll. I want to make sure that everything is perfect as a picture, so that there is no craziness, because I have the weekend of Bitchapalooza, there'll be like 100 people in and out of my studio. Now there was only 40 spots for Bitchapalooza, but I have a team, a staff, and the whole situation going down. So I have to make sure that everything is, like I said, perfect. So $800 for the photo shoot. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Danielle Boujon does all the Real Housewives, all the A-list celebrities, all Miss USA, Miss Florida, Miss Universe, you name it, she does it. She's absolutely incredible. I'm going to be shooting as well that those 2 days. I need new pics. I haven't had new pics since, before COVID. And I'm going to be also shooting as well. And Danielle is an incredible photographer. So that is $800 for your photo shoot. And like I said, if you have any questions, just DM me. Now, I know for a fact that so many people have been reaching out and being like, I want to do A2AP, but I'm afraid to do A2AP during the holidays. Whatever. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. Good luck. But if you are interested in doing A2AP, we're going to be having a pre-sale of January's installment of A2AP. It's our 28-day protocol. I had a girl this month. Her name is Jen. She lost 32 pounds. And she is off almost all of her blood pressure medication, and she had some autoimmune disease, and she had some really hardcore treatment from a doctor that shut her adrenal glands down, and within 28 days her adrenal glands are back working, and her doctor literally told her, like, these will never work again. So in 28 days, she lost 32 pounds. She's off almost all of her blood pressure medication, and her adrenal glands are working again. And that's just the health benefits of A2AP. I didn't even touch the surface or scrape the surface of the spiritual, mental, and obviously emotional and energetic upticks when you do this 28-day program. So if you're interested in signing up for A2AP for January, we're going to have a pre-sale. So it's going to be like a waitlist pre-sale where you pay now, but you don't start until January 16th. That's a Monday, but we start our prep. So I give the girls on A2AP a 12-day prep before we actually start the real protocol itself. And that will start on January 4th, Wednesday, January 4th. And that gives you time to get all your supplements that you need, make a sacred space in your home to do all your meditation and your yoga and all your breathing exercises and your sound healing and all that kind of stuff. And, start cutting out the fruit, start cutting out the junk, start cutting out the gluten, start cutting out the alcohol and the sugar and all that kind of stuff. And we don't like to shock people's systems. We want to ease you into it so you have the least amount of side effects, detox symptoms, cleansing crises, etc. So if you're interested in doing A2AP, please reach out to me and we'll get you on the list so that you will be one of those 20 spots, because I know for a fact that we'll sell out A2AP probably in 24 hours or less. And also I have another thing coming up called just 2 months of Ambitious Academy. So a lot of the girls that have done A2AP in the last 2 months, they're like, what do I do now? So I said, well, listen, we're going to be doing this thing. It's 2 months of A2AP. It's 2 months of Ambitious Academy. It is all of November and all of December. You get 6 calls with me and the group. You get meal plan, workout, sound healing, breath work, community, accountability, like you name it. And it's $244.44 a month. Or you can prepay in full for the 2 months for $444.44. So like that's unheard of. That's like the lowest point of working with me as far as money financial goes. So if you're interested in doing the next 8 weeks of Ambitious Academy, reach out to me and we'll get you hooked up with that. And I know that this is a hard time for a lot of people. There's nothing like having really good accountability, especially, during the holidays. Not everyone loves this time of year, A lot of people feel very alone and they feel very sad, and depression can get worse and a slew of other adverse things. So if that's what you're feeling, reach out to me. We'll get you into at least 1 to 2 months of Ambitious Academy before the new year and see where you're at. And then you can see maybe you do A2AP or whatever. We can have that conversation when the time comes. And last but not least, and I know this is far out, but we are doing a retreat, a spiritual retreat. It's really not just spiritual. It's food, it's fun, it's drinking, it's just celebrating, and it's also spiritual. To Madeira, Portugal, April 23rd to May 1st. We're going to be there for the Flower Festival, which is so freaking exciting. It's one of my dreams to go to Madeira during the Flower Festival. And we're going to be doing Blandy's Wine Lodge, a private dinner. I mean, we're going to be doing so many spiritual things. We're going to be doing all of our tours. It's going to be the most incredible experience. And I used to always do retreats all over the world. And then, you know, what happened. And then we had to shut it down. And I am ready to get back out there. So when I tell you the price, you're just going to blow your freaking hair off your head. So for 8 days, it's all 5-star, next level. You know that when you roll with Katie Boyd, it's going to be like classy AF, bougie, the whole 9 yards. You know, I don't fuck around. So for all of your tours, almost all of your meals, your hotel, transfers to and from the airport, a bilingual interpreter, like your private dinners, like the whole 9 yards, it's $2,459 for the 8 days. And your flights are probably around $850. It just depends on where you're flying out of. So that's what we have going on. So many amazing things. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am for the last year of my life. Like this 2022 has had a lot of ups, it's had a lot of downs, but I'm so grateful and I'm so looking forward to 2023 and everything that it has and what it will have and what I don't even know what's going to happen yet that's going to happen. And I'm just really looking forward to feeling the best I can feel, streamlining my life and just having really incredible experiences with wonderful people from all over the globe that desire to be ambitious, that desire to be the HBICs of their lives. So we have a lot of really cool things going on. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But you guys, seriously, go over to, if you're here on Instagram, go to the link in my bio, sign up for my app. That's where the real stuff is happening. I'm like this close to just getting off of Instagram too. I've been really, really seriously thinking about it for the last maybe 3 months. It's sad because I like to follow a lot of like people here that have to do with like health and mindset and things like that. But it's kind of just, I don't know. I just really desire just to have one place where all of the people are that I desire to be around. And I don't know. I know I sound a little emo right now, but like that's just how I'm feeling. That's what God's telling me to do. That's what Spirit keeps whispering to me. So, you know, you might come on one day and I might not be here, and I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying, like, I just am not really feeling it here anymore. I already got rid of Facebook 3 years ago. I started my own app. It's been one of the best decisions of my entire life. So many people came for me about it. They said I was a conspiracy theorist. They said all these different things. And like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I know shit. I'm a witch. Okay. Like, I'm an intuitive. Like, I can feel energy coming down the pipeline. And I'm just telling you, like, this is not, Instagram was fun. And now it's kind of like not, it's turning into the other platforms, and I'm just not here for it. And what I am here for is my Ambitious app on Mighty Networks. Like, you're going to go on there. You're going to fall in love with it. The people there are amazing. Everyone is cheering each other on. There's no negativity. I'm not saying that we're toxically positive or we spiritual bypass over there, but it's just a different vibe. So if you're really like, I really want to take my life to the next level, this is what I desire to do, get on over to my app, go to the link in the bio, sign up. I'll let you in. You just have to answer a couple questions and you'll see firsthand like how amazing it is over there. And like I said, I might not be here much longer. So if one day you're like, where the fuck did Katie Boyd go? And people think, oh, she blocked me. You know how many people on Facebook were like, I would see people out at dinner and they're like, oh, you blocked me on Facebook. I'm like, bitch, I haven't been on Facebook since fucking 1992. Like, no, I didn't block you. Okay. Like, obviously, if you were getting my emails and you were over on my own app, like I asked you to, you know that I didn't block you. So that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to go do some more podcasts and get all that stuff together for you guys. And I love you and thank you for supporting the Ambitious movement. And I really, really appreciate you. And I will see you over on the Ambitious app in the meantime. Don't forget to stay ambitious. Bye.